On your marks, get set, and welcome back to episode number 13 of the
13.
Fellas Podcast.
Dangerous number, that.
That is a dangerous number.
But it's also a blessing of a number because what living legend was born on the 13th? Think about it.
Oh, it must be.
Someone,
it's not me.
Someone huge. No. Living legend.
Triple Crimes.
Yeah,
Hey! Jeez! It's not your birthday today, so I don't know why we're getting gassed up.
No, it's not. It's July 13th. If you all want to get me a present.
Ooh, you got me a birthday present, so I
did.
need to get you a birthday. Actually, I'm wearing it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Little ring number.
Little number for him.
If you like it, then you want to put a ring on it. Anyways,
I got a question for you.
No.
Okay,
God.
we're just gonna click this one off. Have you ever, or would you ever, eat a girl's brown?
Brown.
I'm trying to. No, I don't want to get demonetized.
Right, brown. You mean
Yeah.
Okay.
Opposite side of the nah.
No.
You haven't?
I haven't. Will I
would
ever in the
you?
future? I'm not going to rule it out. But the reason why I haven't is just because it doesn't interest me, and I don't understand why.
I'm with you on that.
Why? There isn't anything, especially on the outside, that can do anything. So I don't understand. If you're gonna lick the brown, then why don't you just move about 5 inches the other way, or many inches, and just lick
lot of
that?
bacteria. Lot of bacteria. But like, what does it taste like? It's not a chocolate mousse. That's what we know. What is it though?
The thing is, to be fair, most, or at least from my experience, it all tends to be clean back there.
Yes, I agree. But still, what is it tasting like? Is it going to taste like a Dettol cleaning wipe, or is it going to...
Yeah, I'd hope so. I'd fucking hope so, you know.
What if you went down there, like, and there was a couple of hair strands, Winnets, a piece of corn.
Oh, Winnet. A piece of corn.
Yo, them
Last
Winnets.
night's dinner hanging out the back.
Pickleberries.
So,
Sweating.
anyway, yeah. I'm in the future.
It's not for me as
It's on the
well.
cards in the future.
Yeah, it's
but
not for
what I'm not down for, and just doesn't interest me, and the people, I think we spoke about it before on the pod, but I'm not interested in having that done to me either.
Yeah, I don't know if I am either.
But once again, I'm
wouldn't
not
wanna
ruling
put
these
women
things
through
out
that.
because, look, I know there's a lot of guys out there, and hey, we have a lot of friends that enjoy it themselves, both, eating last night's dinner and also
Dinner.
and having their own. So anyways, it's getting a bit mad because we, unfortunately, the last podcast about was it 5 of the 7 videos got demonetized, even though right at the beginning of the video we went and we said, right, we've got to stop getting demonetized because the lights will not stay on.
That's
if
why I called it
continues.
the brown.
Yeah. So guys, if you see us saying weird words, just try and use your imagination
Code words,
to figure it out.
Yeah.
What you been up to? What you done this week? Talk to me.
I've done nothing.
You've done nothing.
I bought a lot of clothes. I'm buying a lot of clothes at the moment. Like, I
Same.
mean, I've actually spent way too much.
How much money have you
this
spent in the last 2 weeks on clothes? 3 weeks.
It's got to be over a
Couple of grand.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know what you and me both lately. Just we've been sending pictures of things we want to buy.
Yeah.
Like, it's mad. I don't know. I've just got like this thing inside me that's like I need new clothes.
I've not bought any big brands. Like, the most expensive thing I bought was a pair of trainers for $350. It's just all adding up.
What trainers were they?
It was the Jordan 1 mockers, the brown one.
Yeah.
But that's the most expensive thing. But everything else just adds up.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love it. You got some vintage pieces as well. People were loving your fit in the last podcast.
Yeah, a little bit of Rick's Retro, give them a shout out.
Why not?
Everyone's been going to Rick's Retro.
A few of the boys, Harry got something from there. Bez has got something from there. So they've been sorting everyone out. That wasn't a paid ad, but there you go.
No, it wasn't.
We often promote things that we enjoy just anyways.
If it's worth our time, then
we let you guys know. For me, what have I been? I bought a few things. I bought a jacket. So this is actually a bit, well, not strange, but you sent me a guy's Instagram profile.
Yes.
And it was like yo, Cal, I've been trying to find the trousers my man's wearing. They are sick. And you sent me them. They were so dope. It's this guy that lives in Tokyo.
Yeah, he's...
Did you just seen him from someone else sent it to you?
I've followed like 10 fashion influencers in the last 2 weeks. And then now my suggested is full of them. And then he came up and I was like, this guy is so
drippy,
tank.
bro.
Like, I'm trying to wife him up.
Yeah, so he's from Tokyo, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
And anyway, so I was on his profile, I was just scrolling through, I was looking, and then I went a few posts down and I saw this jacket and I was there like, bro, this is one of the sickest jackets. Instantly, I scoured, like, you see if they tag the brand. He didn't do none of that. And I was there like, nah, this is pain. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to DM this guy. DM'd him just randomly. And he actually replied and he was like, yeah, it's from here. This is it. And I was there like, this is amazing. I found a place in the UK that sells it. I've sold it and it's literally sitting opposite me there, and it is banging. So you'll probably see it on my Instagram at some point, and I'm literally so gassed at it. I mean, I obviously that's the one thing I'll say about like fashion influencers or whatever, is these guys always look sick no matter what they wear.
Always. They can wear anything.
Mate, you can give them literally like a tablecloth and they'll make it look like some sort of Gucci 600-pound dress. It's unbelievable. And then when you put it on, it looks like a tablecloth.
Yeah, you look like a piece of shit.
Right.
That's the best way to find clothes at the moment, I would say. Fashion influencers, just follow them on Instagram.
Follow ones you like, though.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
don't
for
just
sure.
follow them because they were on Love Island or they were...
No, none of them ones. You want to follow the ones that actually have an entire account dedicated to fashion. Yeah. Like, every post they do is about the clothes.
Every time you see that person post, you think they look sick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's what happened when I saw this guy, dropped him the follow, and I was like, every time you post, you're looking drippy as fuck. So whereabouts do you tend to get a lot of your clothes from? Like, what are the main spots? Because people are always bigging up your fits.
There are so many different spots. Everyone asked about this jacket. It was from a place called Modern Shore.
Yeah.
Then some of my other stuff is from a place called Cold Laundry.
Yeah.
Then Rick's Retro.
Yeah.
There's so many different places. And then obviously there'll be a couple of other... I bought a lot of pants recently from a place called Destructive.
Yeah.
Represent. Have a lot of stuff.
They're Manchester based. They're
sick.
Yeah,
the guys from Manchester. But that's quite an expensive brand, but still they have amazing stuff. I remember when they were selling t-shirts for 20 quid that just said Represent on them.
And now what are they?
And now it's like a t-shirt's like 80 quid, 90 quid.
Mad.
And it's like but it's all proper good stuff. Well, I'm wearing it right now.
Oh, there you go then. Yeah, no, it's sick.
But now I know everyone's been asking that. I saw a lot of comments, but
always it's either about your outfit or your trim.
Mm-hmm.
It's a flip of a coin.
And the rings are a place called I forgot the place actually. Oh no, that's an L because everyone asked about that. Crafted London as well. For chains and necklaces.
There you go, guys. Chibbo has literally just given a bunch of fellas there some new places you guys can go check out. But it's important to find your own style, though.
100%. That's why I said follow a bunch of fashion influencers because they all do have a little bit different.
Yeah.
See which one you like the most and just piece it together.
It's mad. I wonder how like back in the day, like obviously now we all go on Instagram and that's how we like. Well, you and me, anyways. We're like, okay, I like what he. Before, is it just like TV? What people are wearing on TV? I guess it was. Right?
Picking up a couple GQ magazines.
Oh, Hello, magazines. Yeah.
Do you remember those magazines? And if you used to go into the corner shop, get caught looking at the dodgy ones, and boss man would be like, nope.
Yeah. The one that
I'd be like, boss, come on. I'm
FHM
16.
special.
Like,
oh my gosh. Story. I was in a full spread in FHM. FHM, that was like a lads mag.
Oh, a lads mag.
No, like a lads mag, and it's got like birds with their knockers out, like, and everything. Imagine you're there and you're like, whoa, she's fit. Let me flip the page. What else have we got? And it's just me standing there with a gaming controller.
And a Lynx can.
No, man, this is old though. This is like 4 or 5 years old.
Oh no,
it was prime Wheezy time.
Like,
right?
Oh no.
And FHM had said, oh, can we like follow you around for the day? And we'll just ask you questions as you go about your day or whatever. And they're like, we want to do it on like a gaming thing. And I was there like, and now
getting the bread,
I'm not really gaming at all. I don't do gaming. But back in the day, they were like, yeah, we want to jump on this. So there I am in this spread holding up a controller up by my side like this. And it's like, they're just talking about a bit about the money that I made. The article that they did on me was so nice. They literally made me not seem like a fucking loser. So shout out them. Because it would have been so easy to be like, look at this fucking loser. He sits inside all the time. And I was But they didn't. They because you know how like mainstream, they love to just attack YouTubers at any chance. So I was there like, I know this is gonna go terribly. But when it came out, it was sound and it was a full page spread, and you flick one over and there's a huge fat pair of tits.
So you got fucking Dave who's waiting for his wife to go sleep. He's whacked out FHM. He's knocked one out over Lisa Ann's fucking double F knockers.
Yeah.
And then he's flipped the page. You've just seen Calfreezy with a gaming controller.
What mood killer.
This is my KD. 3+ KD.
Anyways, that was my FHM story. That's my magazine. But I'm proud of it. My dad copped it. Definitely for my feature. I told him to go get it. And yeah, he has that stored away, and then I tell him at Christmas, I'm like, let's see the knockers.
I bet that's come out of the cupboard a few times.
Yeah, just to show my page off, Chip. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Do you ever read the car magazines where it'd be like one page would just be about tuned up cars with NOS, the next page would just be a woman with her knockers out?
No, I never watched it.
Those were the belters.
Really?
Used to read them in the back of my dad's takeaway. Yeah, we'd have Gran Turismo on the 13-inch box TV, belting that out.
13-inch?
Yeah.
Could see
like Gran Turismo 2 or something when you'd unlock the Suzuki like red rapid car or something, and then we'd just be reading this mad magazine. Life was good.
Those are better times.
And then if I got
times.
hungry, I'd just wait for my dad to make me a chicken tikka kebab, no salad. Just stand it out. Didn't have to pay a penny.
That's one of the benefits about being in the back of a takeaway. I'll tell you what though, the magazines that I did read was a lot of like gadgets and tech, because obviously I was as a kid, you're there like, I want the latest phone, I want the latest whatever,
that
gaming,
latest Walkman
everything
thing
all the time, and there was one called T4. You know about T4? You know about T4? No, you're too young.
Nah, I never heard of T4. I used to read official Xbox magazine.
So T4 was like the slightly saucy tech one, yeah. So there was another one, I forget the name of it, but like when it like my dad would be like, if we were on a car journey or whatever, he's like, go get a magazine. And the one I could get away with, was the slightly saucy tech one. So it would be like there'd be a kind of a chick on the front page, but I always knew a couple pages in there's a peng one in there. So I would secure the T4 mag.
That's smart.
Yeah,
Did you not onto the page or?
Bro, I never whacked it out to these things.
No.
I swear to God, I never whacked it out to a magazine, bro.
You ain't fucking lived, man.
No, it's all in this, bro. So I would be in the back of the thing. I'd be like, right,
memorizing that.
Photograph it, just blink my eyes 2 times, boom, and then
that was it. You were good to go.
Start getting like flashbacks of page 5.
Holding on to them. Well,
I do wonder like what are these magazine models up to these days? What do you reckon they're doing?
I don't know.
They're on OnlyFans now.
I hope they got paid coin for it. Yeah,
no.
they're on OnlyFans, of course. Yeah, definitely making bread now.
They've got to be. The fact that there's still people that work at Babe Station. Look, listen up here. Yeah, if you're working at Babe Station, and I'm sorry it's Babe Station, but get with the times. Yeah, if you're working on Babe Station and you're flicking whatever, squeezing whatever, doing whatever you're doing, why are you doing that for probably nowhere near as much as if you did it for an OnlyFans? You secure a way bigger
They're
bread.
probably all on OnlyFans, and they use Babe Station to advertise their OnlyFans accounts. You ever called into Babe Station?
No, but I've been with the boys when they like ring up and you get them to do a Masaline and they're on the telly. And they're like, hey, and they're like, you get them to do whatever you want. Like, night to E4, and they have a game of chess.
Night to E4.
Never called into Babe Station personally.
Nah, neither have I. Never.
Bare sus, bro.
Never. You ever been on like those? What are they called, man? What is it called? Like Live Jasmine.
Oh my gosh. We've got a friend who actually used to bang so Live Jasmine is like a web a camming site, right?
He used to bang Live Jasmine out.
He used to have a 7 a.m. session, come back and then just absolutely spend hours knocking it out to live.
He's spending racks on them.
Bro, we're talking like thousands in a night.
Yeah. Shit. Like what is she doing for that price?
Because what they would do is based on, so the way they finesse it, right, is based on time. Yep. So he was telling me the way he kept getting finessed was he would pay all this money and obviously it's going by time. So the way they start it, they're like, hey, so like, what do you want? Like, how's your day? Right. And they just like, they sweet talk you for ages and rack up their peas before they start doing anything. So what he used to do was the first thing he would say to them when they pick up, he would go, cut the small talk, baby. and then just go straight into it so that he can maximize his time. And I'm sorry, but that, hey, it's the hustle. You get your money's worth. But these girls were just elite finesses, and I would hate to see how much money that man spent on Live Jasmine.
Bro, he kept going back, so he knew he was getting finessed and just kept going back.
It was every night out. He'd just come home if he didn't secure, comes home and he's got Live Jasmine to go to.
Yeah, it must have been a good nut to go back.
No, but that's the thing. His biggest issue was that it would take so long to nut. It was such an expensive nut. He was spending thousands of pounds for a nut.
Yo, some guys take an hour to nut, don't they?
What, you take an hour to nut?
No. But some guys, when they're beating their own thing, can take up to an hour.
That's long, by the way. I just wouldn't bother. I'm serious. I don't have time for that. No. If I put my mind to it, 2 minutes.
Serious. When you fucking lock in the triceps and the forearm starts belting it.
I get that pump in my forearm. It is
it's like the fucking Hadron Collider in Switzerland. That shit is going. Creating black holes and shit.
You're like Doctor Strange and all these things around you. It's
like a green circle going on it. Right then. It's a thumbnail.
Anyways. We struggled for topics today. We've had quite a few...
I want to ask you about something.
Okay.
That everyone wants me to ask about.
Okay. I'm listening.
We want to hear your Cristiano Ronaldo story. We know you've got one. And I don't even think I know it myself, so I don't know how I know.
Yeah, you didn't even know that I did a video with him.
Yeah, I know that Chris and Harry and stuff did.
Okay, right. Well, I'll tell you.
So you've met Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Have you ever posted an Insta pic with him?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I think it's on my Instagram ages ago, though.
I must have missed that one.
So a few years back, the story is... wait, do you want to get a little drink before I jump into the story?
Yeah, that's what I need, a drink for this.
Yeah, go ahead. What are you drinking? You looking for some vodka?
Like I said, I've been banging in the gym, so I need a Smirnoff, which is right there. BTS Alex is going to grab it me because he's beautiful. And then I've got the sugar-free Sprite because the sugars gives you the belly.
It does give you the belly.
If I'm going to drink, I may as well at least try keep it sugar-free.
Yep, 100%. And then the Sprite's just to your left, mate.
Oh, that's lovely stuff, that is. And you're drinking?
I'm actually on the gin and tonics today.
You do love your gin and tonics.
But usually I go for the gin and like Sprite. But today I asked Sam, well, I always call him Sam, BTS Alex, to go and get me a tonic water. I think tonic water is better, I know that sounds weird and a lot of people disagree with me, but it does.
Has it got sugar in it?
I don't think. No. Tonic water shouldn't have any sugar.
What was the first ever alcoholic drink you had before we get into Ronaldo? What was it?
Jaeger bombs, mate.
First ever alcohol you ever had was a Jaeger bomb.
No, it's probably a beer. Like my dad would have been like, "Here, son, have a beer."
Yeah,
like that.
Classic Calfreezy dad vibes.
My parents would actually be fine with me having a glass of wine at dinner as well.
Oh shit!
Bougie as fuck. Yeah, I loved it. I mean, I remember just drinking it, thinking.
You come from royalty though.
Yeah, sure.
Mine was amaretto.
I swear that's quite bougie, isn't it?
Nah, I don't think so.
This is the way to amaretto. Wait, that's not how it goes.
That's not how it goes, bro. It's
Anyways.
Amarillo. I knew that. Is that like a city in Spain? No. It's definitely not.
Right, let's talk with Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, let's get into it.
Put on a tangent there. Okay, so a few years back, me and Chris MD get a phone call.
Yep.
Yes, Freezy, we love what you're doing online, mate. What's funny about
that? The way that I just know they didn't say that.
They absolutely did. They're on the Freezy, we love what you're doing. We want to fly you out to Madrid. Ooh. And we want you to film a video with Cristiano Ronaldo to promote his new fragrance that's coming out.
Ooh.
I'm thinking, ooh, okay. And before you guys say like, oh, Cal, obviously you jump at the opportunity to film with Ronaldo. I was very excited, but one thing to keep in mind is a lot of the time when you do these videos with footballers, it is very like, how can I say it? Like it's formal. It can be quite weird, quite awkward at times. And a lot of times, I mean, I did one with De Bruyne and it didn't get released. But that wasn't because De Bruyne, not to De Bruyne's fault at all. But it was just there like, I watched back the video and I was like, it's just not a good video. And that can always happen with footballers.
Yeah, it does.
And so, like I said, De Bruyne was such a nice guy. I don't want anyone to think anything else. But yeah, just sometimes the videos don't go to plan. But of course, with Ronaldo, I was there like, get me over there ASAP.
Yeah.
So I fly over there, me and cameraman Sam. Mm-hmm. Me and Sam go over there. Chris MD, and I think his missus was his cameraman at that time. But anyway, so we go in and they told us, first of all, when it comes to these things, especially when you deal with the high-end footballers, you get told, okay, you're going to get 10 minutes of time you have to then submit to them all your questions beforehand for approval. Like pretty much everything has been sent through for approval, which I understand to an extent, but it totally kills the vibe of the video. One, everything is pre-planned. I get that, but it's just weird. And anyways, in this thing, what I did was I had him guess whether, you know, certain questions that were about him. So how many goals do you think you scored on your left foot? You know, and he would say 450 or whatever it was, but it was all trivia about him.
Yeah.
So that was my thing, and so
that's a good idea, though.
Yeah. No. Look, it was a good video, and the lady was like, "Okay, but we need some questions about the fragrance in here." And I said, "Right, that's fine." So chucked in a couple, I think like 2 questions out of my like 10 or 12 were about the fragrance, and they said, "Yep, nope, that's totally fine." Right. Okay. So it rolls up, and now I don't get nervous for like these, if you want to call them celebrity interviews or whatever, but there are 2 people in this world that I always said I would probably be nervous for, and that was Ronaldo and it would be Drake.
Yeah.
Those were the 2, and I don't know why. Ronaldo for obvious reasons, Drake maybe not so much anymore, but at the time those were the 2. Anyway, so I'm really, like, you can see if you watch the video, like I'm like a tomato. I'm really red, and I sit down and I do my thing, because even if you make a video with me, I'll talk like this and I'll be like, "Right, guys, what is going on?" And it's like a bit like the audio jumps up and you can see Ronaldo goes, "Whoa," like that. He jumps back in his seat. And that's all fine. So that was good to see from him, because the main thing is, if he had reacted badly to that, he's there like, I can't be fucking arsed, because he's doing a full day of press, right? Yeah. So he's answering shit questions after shit questions about his whatever. And so when it gets to YouTubers, a lot of times the footballers enjoy it. We spoke about it a lot with Theo. We talked about his working with footballers. And so I was like, right, perfect. He seems up for this. We're going through a couple questions. He's answering them. He's enjoying it. High energy. I was buzzing. Now, behind the camera, when you're working with a lot of these footballers, they have teams of people.
Loads of people. It's so jarring.
It's so jarring, and they're on you. And I shit you not, guys, to things like this, there's someone with a stopwatch counting the time that you have with the footballer. So you have that person there, and then there's like another PR lady. Anyways, PR lady jumps in. She goes, so I'm a few questions in. I'd already asked one about the fragrance. She goes, "Excuse me, could you please ask more about the fragrance?" And was like a bit rude to me. It wasn't like, "Hey, sorry, would you mind just squeeze one?" It was like, "We need to talk more about the fragrance," like that. And I was there like, okay, like I'm in the middle of the video here. She just cut in. And I was a little bit annoyed, but at the same time I was like, "Look, I'm not going to kick up a fuss. It is what it is." So my next question was about the fragrance. And then we go on, another 2 questions on. She butts in again. And she goes, "We need to talk more about the fragrance." And in my head, I'm thinking, first of all, I sent across all my questions and how this video was going to go, and it got approved.
Yep.
So you guys had already said yes, and now in the middle of the filming, you're asking for more questions.
Whilst Ronaldo's there,
I'm shitting bricks, thinking that I'm having a huge stinker here, because the PR ladies had to jump in twice on my ass, and I'm thinking, and obviously I'm already quite flustered and nervous. Yeah. Now imagine that.
That sounds like pain, by the way.
Big pain. So I'm there like, okay, sure. And just as I say that, Ronaldo speaks to the lady in Portuguese and is like, I don't want to say aggressive, but he's getting a point across, and I have no idea what he says in Portuguese. I'm thinking, oh shit, he's hating this, and this is a shambles. I've fucked it. So
nah, surely not.
Well, I have no idea, because he said it in Portuguese. You still don't know to this day? No. I do know. I'll get there, but at that time, I had no idea.
Yeah.
So anyways, filming. We keep going, and I just rattle through the question. At this point, I'm thinking, I want this shit over with. I'm not enjoying my time here.
You must have been like bare red as well.
Bare red. I'm sweating. You can actually see sweat going down my face. You can actually see, if you look at the video, you can see sweat going down my face. Because they've just made this such an uncomfortable experience for me.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
That sounds so bad.
Anyway, so we get through the end of it, and Ronaldo, he was sort of laughing and smiling. And I was thinking, oh, okay, either he's just good at acting, because it's a PR thing, he's just smiling away and stuff. But the lady had never interrupted again since then. So I was like, okay, fine, whatever. So I pack up, go home, and then obviously I have the footage of the entire like interaction that happened. And so what I did was I took the footage and I asked someone to translate what Ronaldo said to the PR lady.
Yeah.
And I was nervous because I was like, bro, imagine my one story being that I went to meet Ronaldo and he said, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, this is a fucking mess, and just like hated it. I'd have been gutted, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I get back the translation. It turns out what he had said, and now I cannot say, and I'm going to tell you roughly what he said, but I can't say word for word
because it was a while ago.
Not only that, but he says some explicit words in there that you're not allowed to say in 2020, right?
Okay.
Right? But essentially he says, he goes, stop interrupting him. He's doing his own thing. If he keeps asking about the fragrance, it's going to make him seem really weird. Like, stop interrupting him. And he was pissed. He's like, stop interrupting him. Let him do his thing. Like that.
Shit.
So essentially, Ronaldo had backed me.
He backed you.
He backed me to his own team and said, shut up and let him just do his video. I don't want him to always talk about the fragrance. That's what he said.
That's sick.
And so imagine me watching that video back.
That would be gas.
And now knowing that, I wish I knew Portuguese, because at the time I'd have been a lot more confident in the rest of the video. But it turns out Ronaldo had told his team to fuck off and let me just do my video.
That's sick.
And I was there like, you're a fucking real one. Legend. Thank you for that.
To be fair, everything I've ever seen about Ronaldo online is he does seem very humble in a way. Like, it happened with a kid like doing something once, and the audience were laughing at the kid, and then he turned or something like that, and he said, "Why are you laughing?" He's trying to.
Yeah, I saw that.
Do you remember that? I can't remember the actual context, but it was something along those lines. So, I'm not surprised about that.
Yeah.
I think he would have seen you and think, look, 20-year-old Calfreezy here, he's just launched his new Weezy line. Let me look out for him.
Bro, for real though. And I was there just like, Ronaldo is a real one.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to him, because oh mate, I was so stressed at the time though. Imagine that, like, one of the world's best footballers has just told me to fuck off because I'm doing a shit job.
That would be pain. That was a good story, That has not let me down.
No, okay, I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, I liked that.
Ronaldo had my back.
Had your back.
Had my back.
That's huge. Not anyone as well. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Bro,
that's huge.
Fucking GOAT level shit.
That's huge.
So yeah, that's probably one of my biggest stories. And yeah, I've only got nice things to say about him. And then after that, to make the what did sort of ease me a little bit was afterwards. Obviously, they kick all the media out, but he or someone close in his team had said that, oh, he doesn't mind, you guys can stay. So we stayed because it was like the launch of his fragrance. So it was like friends, family, and like his team, PR, whatever, we're all staying for drinks and stuff. And then we just stayed, me and Chris got offered to stay for drinks and things for a bit.
Nice.
So I was there like, yeah, that's fucking class. Sick, bro. I was gassed.
That's a good story. I think that beats my bin run story.
Nah. The bin run stays undefeated. If you know about the bin run story, you go back to episode 1 or 2.
Undefeated story.
Oh yeah, that was class.
That's right. That was good. What you got for me next?
Good times. Have you ever done any videos with footballers before?
Yeah, I've done one with Gary Cahill. Oh, fuck me, the Gary Cahill one.
Yeah?
So it was when I had my Penalty King series running, which was surprisingly popular considering how pretty shit I was at football.
Right.
And I did get a little bit better by the episodes. And
just to confirm, this is a real life series, not a FIFA series.
Yeah, it's a real life series where you do a penalty shootout football video. And I did it against YouTubers, and I finally did one with a professional footballer. Yeah. Then it was Gary Cahill. It's obviously they just messaged me, and it was just a PlayStation thing they were doing. Like, Gary Cahill is. We need someone to just make a video with him. And I was like, you know what? I could probably get a video out of this. Yeah. Penalty King against whatever. Get there, boom. He's sound as fuck. I record the entire video with him. I actually nearly beat him. It wasn't until the last pen that he beat me or something like that. I was like sat there watching. I was like, Gary, I'm going to beat you in your professional football. He's like, no. And he did win. But I'm in the car home. Joel drove me there just for this and then drove me back as well, which was really nice of him. And then I'm on the way back. I'm looking at my camera and I'm like, fuck, there's no audio on this. Yeah. Maybe my speakers broke. Bang. Mic was plugged in, not turned on.
No, that is a worst nightmare scenario.
Worst. Oh, such pain. So it
just got scrapped.
I don't know what I did. I somehow did upload it. I can't remember what I did.
Commentated it, maybe.
I think so, maybe. I can't remember what I did, but I did. I'm certain I got it up because I was like, and it was easily one of my best football
Really?
King videos. I couldn't believe how good it was.
I love that.
That's why I was so good. And then I did Jamie Carragher as well. Yo, you
Christ.
got a set of lungs on you, baby. That shit don't stop.
I don't play, bro.
There you go. You'd
play.
be a good swimmer. Underwater swimmer.
Versus what? Overwater swimmer.
Yeah. I don't. Anyway, speaking of swimming.
Have you ever been scuba diving?
What is this like a metaphor for?
No. We're PG now, Chip.
Oh yeah,
We don't
of course. So
Have you actually been diving before?
No, I don't like the sea.
Oh yeah, you don't like the sea.
So what am I gonna go under it and
Yeah.
in and
Well,
look around me?
You'd be able to see the sea floor if you went under it.
Oh, the thought of that is making me want to just die.
Because you don't like the sea when you can't see the bottom of it, right?
Yeah. I don't like. No, it's just everything, all of it.
Really?
Everything. Looking around, it's deep. It goes miles deep.
Yeah.
It's like standing on top of a skyscraper, but like at the same time you can't fall.
I get what you mean now.
No, a lot of people do have this fear though.
Right.
This is quite a normal fear to have. I can swim perfectly fine. You'll catch me in the open waters doing a couple freestyles and that. It's normal, you know. Michael Phelps and this shit.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the sea and hopping in, I can only stay in for a maximum of a minute.
Yeah,
maybe.
I know a lot of people.
And
that
then
have
I'll
that.
be like, no, it's time to go now. It's time to go.
I do scuba diving. I love it. I love it. I love the ocean is one
How
of my
does it
favorite
work?
places.
Like, do they take you far out and you just have to go whoop?
Yeah, kind of. Well, no, at first, a lot of the time, if you're doing like their training program, then you'll start in a swimming pool. And they'll put you in a swimming pool with like the tank and stuff on, and you learn how to breathe.
But
and
what
stuff.
about the first time you're in the sea? How does that work?
Yeah, they just drop. They say you lean back, jump in, and then you go in there and you swim around. There's someone else down there with you, showing you how to get around.
How
and stuff.
deep is it?
So I think without your certificates, without your PADI certificate, you can go down to 12 meters. But if you do have yours, like me, then you can go down to I want to say 30 meters.
Whoa.
Yeah. And there's a lot of stuff down there. I've seen sharks down there. I've seen eels. I've seen a massaline down there, bro.
And nothing attacks you? Is it all safe waters?
Nothing has attacked me. I've been like spooked a few times. Like they come around the corner of the car, and you're like, oh my god, my god.
That does not sound fun.
Yeah, no, the eel was definitely the scariest because I have a fear of snakes, right? And they're essentially just water snakes.
So this Donnie was coming at you like,
bro, yeah, on some slithery energy, and the way that thing, it went past me, but I was.
Would you be afraid
scared.
to Bruce Lee the fucker straight in the water?
I have to, bro.
Like if it comes out, you just gonna.
But the thing is, you got to remember if you like try and punch or slice through water, you move so slow. You're not doing nothing.
That's if you don't know the water techniques.
Yeah, well,
when you slice through that shit, it's like butter.
I love scuba diving. I would recommend it to anyone.
Yeah,
if you guys are interested, go do it. It's sick. Crime. One day I'm gonna take you.
I tell you one thing. I will probably never go in another helicopter.
Yeah.
I think we've been in one. We went to a festival in a helicopter.
Yeah.
We paid for a helicopter, which was sick. And that was the only time I've ever been in a helicopter.
Really?
And I think that will be the last time. Because too many helicopters going down.
Bro.
Too many famous people.
Kobe died in it. I feel like
Colin McRae. There's a lot. Once Kobe died in it, I Googled and there is a lot of people.
Helicopter crashes are so much more common than I think people make out to be. Like they just don't get talked about like plane crashes.
Yeah. Well, because obviously if a plane goes down, it's like 180 people or whatever.
Yeah.
If a helicopter goes down,
1 to 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, it is so sus. I was speaking to Harry about it as well, and he was literally there just like, nah, helicopters, they're done out now.
Nah, they're done. I won't be going in no New York sightseeing, Hudson River helicopter trip, nothing.
Me and Harry went on one in Rio, in Brazil.
And
Bro,
was it just
no, it was sick. It was dope. We went out there. We got taken out there to go to a festival, and then they paid for like helicopter
like
and everything. And we went around, and they took us all around like the favelas in the helicopter. Bro, it was so cool. But like now, just looking back, I just don't think I'd do it again.
No, the idea of just thinking like, am I going down?
Yeah.
Am I not? They're just little rickety machines, lad.
With a little fan on the top.
With a little propeller, like I've seen that. You see that fan on your mum's living room roof.
Ceiling.
Like this ain't it. I ain't here to fly in one of these.
So true.
But I do like the little headphones you put on and you speak like you're all in the last mission of COD 4. It's class. Do it up. Do you remember the last mission on COD 4? Do you remember the plane one? You had to do it in a certain amount of time on veteran.
Oh, that one, COD 4. Yeah. What about the Modern Warfare 2 one where you chuck the throwing knife?
Was that? Are you talking about the training mission at the beginning? I don't remember no throwing knife.
Nah, there's like a throwing knife, or maybe it's not the last mission, but like he ducked out the way. It is the last mission.
I've forgotten about it.
Yeah,
Shit,
you chuck a throwing knife and
it.
then you duck out the way, and the guy gets fucking yeeted with the throwing knife. Oh,
I've forgotten about that.
Anyways, there you go.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you a little bit to give us an update on our double game week FPL. So again, this one's for the fellas. As always, we keep this stuff short. But
Well, I'll start by saying I had Stones.
yes,
Get in.
got 2 goals in the game against Bollocks.
I tell you what, though, I really, really hate the idea of the fact that I did celebrate a City goal.
Yeah.
This is what FPL will do to a man.
Uh-huh. As a United fan, you've gone and celebrated
I've
a City
gone and
goal.
celebrated a City goal. It's not as bad as celebrating a Liverpool goal, though. You know,
No.
City is still, to me, a small team.
Right.
They're just very good.
But
Still the best in
how
the
are you
world,
getting on in your double game week?
I'm not doing awful, but I'm not doing as good as some of you guys are.
Yeah.
My mistake was not actually having any West Ham players because I didn't realise that Leeds Southampton got postponed because of Southampton's FA Cup game.
Yeah, something weird like that.
So I'd gone and backed Leeds in their double, thinking I could see a couple Leeds goals there,
Yeah.
maybe at least 1 clean sheet, and obviously then they've just gone and lost 1-0 or whatever.
Yeah, they're
So
in a bad
that's
bit of
mudded
form
them
right now.
lot, and I couldn't change it after that because No, I just used normal transfers, didn't I?
Yeah, you could.
But-
No, you couldn't change it because well, you and me didn't know that they
You did it
didn't
as well,
have.
didn't you,
I
the
had
league sync?
Bamford too,
Yeah.
and then we were there like it's just going to cost too much money to get rid of him now.
Yeah, and then I had Meslier who didn't start.
Yes.
Then I had Reece James who didn't start, even though Reece James tweeted out a picture saying, "Look who's back." Couldn't believe it. Then Foden didn't start.
Oh my god! Yeah, but he did come on,
He did come on for like 20 minutes.
and I think he's just
he's
bagged.
playing tonight. And don't say that now.
I swear, I think
City
he's
are
just
playing
bagged.
right now.
Here, let me have a quick look for you now. No, I think he's bagged.
But yeah, so I'm on about 70 points, guys, and I've got about 8 to 9 players left to play for the second game. So I am going to get over 100 points, I think.
Yeah, he hasn't bagged. Sorry.
Thanks for that. You
sorry.
really actually had me gas there. From
No.
like,
But yeah,
it 0-0?
Yeah, I'm doing well right now, and I tell
You're
you
doing
who's
class.
having. I tell you who's having a stormer. It's Chris MD in our league.
and he was stinking.
He was set up for an absolute stinker, but what redeemed that man was Stones. Stones, somehow you lot had him. He got the clean sheet, the 2 goals, the
Bonus points.
3 bonus points. The
21
guy was
points he
20
got.
on 21 points.
Class.
That's outrageous.
Love that.
So we'll keep you guys posted on that. There's a few more games. The double game week isn't finished at the time of recording this, but we'll keep you guys posted on
Yeah,
that.
and I had a double Vardy blank. Like that guy, I think he might be running out there. The juice might be the Vardy juice might be going.
Don't be saying
He
that.
is a bit old, to be fair.
No, but Leicester are
He's
top
done
of
it
the
for
league
many
at the time
seasons.
of doing this. They're top of the league.
And Vardy ain't scoring the goals.
Yeah,
Well, he was, but not now.
Yeah,
Madison,
lately, anyways, he might just be a bit off
Little
form,
Madison
like
and
the Liverpool United game. Obviously, me being a Liverpool fan, Chippo being a United fan,
Stinker, wasn't it?
0-0 stinker. But like that was,
You had it in the first half,
yeah,
and United were a bit better in the second.
yeah,
Not better, but better chances.
yeah. They did it. They did have better chances. I don't know. I don't know what is happening. Someone has spiked our front 3.
But City are winning the league this year, right? That's a given now.
Well, no, you can't say that, bro. The league is so tight.
I know, but like City are just.
Everyone always says it.
like,
It's like City at the beginning of the season lost 2 games. Everyone, Liverpool.
Now,
winning
but now it
again.
looks like they're kicking in, and Aguero ain't even back yet. So we're doing this without
We'll see.
Aguero.
We'll see.
Unless Firmino starts putting up those numbers.
Bro, Firmino's having a stinker. It's driving me mad right now. Stick you up top. I reckon you do a
Oh,
job.
fucking swear to God, little target man, Peter Crouch vibes.
Put you on pens by the sounds of things.
Oh yeah, if I fucking muddied Gary Cahill,
That would be unbelievable.
I'll have Allison in the pits.
Did you know?
Yep.
Just complete topic switch. That Trump is no longer president out of today.
Yeah, he's not, is he? He's just left the
he's
White
done.
House for the first time.
He's done. I wonder how the world is going to be without Big Donald at the helm. It's probably going to be a lot better, actually.
He'll still
he was a
find
bit
his
of-
way onto Twitter trending somehow.
Yeah, even though he doesn't have a Twitter account.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something that
Is
happened.
he
They all
not
got
gonna get?
banned.
Is he gonna get? Is he gonna get it back?
Maybe they'll give it to him back, but probably not anytime soon. Not only that, but on his final day, he went and pardoned Lil Wayne
Yeah.
and Kodak Black.
Everyone, and then did you see about Tiger King had a limo? His team had a limo waiting, thinking he was getting pardoned. He didn't get pardoned, and he's doing like 20-something years. So Madonna's gone and got his hopes up, thinking this is it. I'm gonna be free, and then they've gone, nah, 20 years you're free.
Yeah. Bro, that is so tapped. If you guys haven't seen, you might have seen the footage, but there's a massive like 4x4 stretch limo waiting outside of a prison because, well, yeah, what's his name? Joe Exotic from Tiger King thought he was going to get out. What's he in there for? Is it for the murder of Thingy?
It was for no, it wasn't for the murder. It was for putting a bounty on, what's her name?
Oh,
Carol Baskin.
Carol
He put
Baskin.
a bounty on her head, didn't he? Put money on her head, like it's attempted murder or whatever.
Oh, really? So you get 20 years for that, do you?
Well, he got a lot of years, didn't he? So, you know what? That's mental, though. 20 years in prison. That he's got our lifetime, essentially, to live. I can't remember when I was 5. So think of every memory you have until now. You have all that to live in a cell.
In a prison. That is so sad. I mean, look, hey, I mean, he's gone and slapped a
it's his
price
own
tag
fault,
on someone's head. But
and he was like animal cruelty and all sorts, so
yeah,
probably deserved.
The whole series, because it became such a meme, everyone saw it as like quite funny. But if you actually deep it it's so sad.
Yeah,
like what those tigers, like, could you imagine? Like those tigers ain't supposed to
doing all sorts.
Yeah, that's nuts. But hey, he's behind bars now. But I just can't believe that he what Donald Trump pardoned Lil Wayne. Like, how does this even happen? Lil Wayne was put in for a firearm, I think.
Yeah.
Possession of a firearm. I don't know what was Kodak Black in for. Do you know? I don't actually know, but he's been pardoned.
No idea.
It's just so crazy to me
that's so weird. Yeah.
Do British prime ministers do that? I don't think they do. I've never heard of that before.
America's just a different place, man. They do shit different.
Yeah, man. Like on your last day, you get to choose. All right, you could free some people from prison. Who do you want to free?
Like that. You know what that gives me? That gives me like Purge vibes. Like something that is out there, like a little bit like a crazy idea, but it could.
It literally, yeah. It's almost like that is exactly what it is.
Like the Donny is freeing criminals because it's his last day as president. So. Same thing.
Oh,
Kodak was for the same thing.
Okay.
So he's gone and thought, right, it's my last day of president. Let's get shit cracking. Got all the Donnies and said, right, who we freeing today? Lil Wayne, love his tunes.
Yeah.
Bang.
But there's like a picture of those. It's like, oh, I met Lil Wayne. Yeah, he can go out.
Yeah, can't.
It's like, bro, what the fuck?
Or has he done it because like it's just a couple of minor things, or has he done it because they support him?
I mean, look,
like,
if he was in for murder, I don't think he'd get away with.
That's why I don't
him.
think like.
But still, it's still the fact that you're just being like on your final day of presidency, you're there just like, but. It's just America's just mad to me.
Yeah, it is a bit. The country it's a sick country. Don't get me wrong. When I go there, I have a great time at the time, but they do shit very differently, and the people over there are very different as well. There are some great people, but there are some crazy people.
If you could live
Same
anywhere
for this country, but still,
if you could live anywhere in the US, where would you live? You had to settle down. You're settling down.
Yeah, man. You know what?
Minimum 10 years.
Okay. Obviously, my favorite place in America is definitely New York, but I don't think if we're talking minimum 10 years, I would go there. I would definitely go to somewhere where it's like I'm out in the suburbs, got myself a nice little house. I know.
Where are you going then?
I know that shit's made of plastic, but still, I've got one.
Yeah.
Got myself a little Dodge Ram in the driveway.
Yes.
I come out, I see Barry next door. I've got my little letterbox with a red flag on the top of it.
Oh.
I'm living different. I know the mailman.
Bro.
I get snow in the winter, 5 inches. Basically the same as my knob, which is average, isn't it? You've seen that TikTok?
Have
you seen that TikTok?
No, what one?
Of the guy that's like, we got 4 inches of snow today. That's average, right? You not seen it?
Oh, no, but I can see how it's going.
People will have seen it. But yeah, no, I'd like to live somewhere like a state where it's nice. I can live
I'm telling you where I'm living.
In a nice estate where I know all the neighbors.
You got to give us a place, bro.
Name me some states, man. Hit me with some states.
Okay, boom. Pennsylvania.
No.
Michigan.
San Francisco. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah. There you go. That's a good spot.
Nice. That is a really nice spot. Expensive there, though, I think.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
San Fran.
Not cheap, is it? They've got the little trams that go around there, right? Like the classic old
I've been
trams.
there. I was there.
I've not been. I've always wanted to go. Always wanted to go Canada as well.
Oh, mate, we got to get out to Vancouver,
Canada,
Toronto.
San Francisco, Tokyo. That's what I'm trying to hit them spots. And Bali.
We're trying to go see our boy from Tokyo, the one that I hit up on Insta.
Yeah, we got a new friend out in Tokyo now.
We got the Drip Lord. We call him the Drip Lord. Too icy.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get out there. Let's do a ski trip out there. Oh my God, Canada, we will be inside you at some point soon.
I've seen a lot of Tokyo TikToks recently, and once you've watched one a couple times through, it starts recommending you more. And it's all like aesthetic ones, and it just shows you like everything that a Westerner would want to see.
I love that.
And it shows all the anime stuff that they have everywhere. And I'm like, I know that one and that one. And I'm like, fuck, get me out there right now. I'm trying to go to the place where in Tokyo Drift, they drift around through all the people. in the middle.
You know about Han?
What was it, Han?
Yeah,
Han.
the
He was a Donny.
Japanese guy, I think he was, and he was just.
He was cold as ice, man.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite one? What's your favorite one?
Favorite Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
That is a belter, Tokyo Drift. Even though the main characters weren't in it, and the main character was a bit shit, some weird Texas kid. It has to be Fast and Furious like 1 or 2. No, it's definitely Fast and Furious 1. That was the one where it was actually about cars.
Yeah,
and
it was a lot
street
more
racing,
car-based,
you know, pink
yeah.
slips. That was actually where it was from, and all my
Facts.
family loved that.
Yeah.
Now it's all about fucking flying your car off a cliff and then catching the helicopter
The
at the same
Rock,
time.
like, oh man, I'm not feeling the latest
and
ones.
don't get me wrong, I'll
all.
watch it every time and I'll enjoy it because I know they're doing
Sick
what they're
cars
doing.
are in there.
And they're doing it knowing what they're doing,
Yeah.
and they're doing a good job of it. But at the same time,
bro, the best one for me was Tokyo Drift. It just was.
Tokyo Drift was a banger.
Just because, like, again, it was a lot more about the cars in there. It was a lot more about just the cars in general, and the story in it was good, and it was just sick. Like, again, it was about street racing.
I saw a TikTok the other day that said in the new Fast and Furious they're going to bring back the orange Supra, if you remember it.
Yeah, I remember that one.
So, like, I think that was from the first film.
They need to just get, bro. Look,
Do you
I like The Rock.
Do you remember the white
Get rid of
skyline
him.
as well with the blue
Get rid of him.
stripes?
Yeah, that was the classic. That was the classic,
man.
bro. But now it's all just it's more like an action movie.
Yeah,
it shouldn't be a fucking action movie, man.
Who they had in it? They had The Rock. They had Jason Statham in it. Who else did that? They had a British
nothing
actor in
beats like Ludacris and like them.
Was it Idris
man being
Elba?
it.
Elba.
I don't know.
What's his name? Oh, I just butchered his name. What's his name?
Yeah, Idris Elba.
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
he
might have
was in
been,
it,
bro.
wasn't he? He was
I've given up on the latest
They
ones.
had
They're
The
just
Rock,
too
Jason
much.
Statham, and him in it. He was the villain or whatever. It was like it's getting a bit mad, isn't it?
Yeah, fuck that. I'm not about it. Anyways, we were briefly on the topic of going to different countries. Now, do you know what you do need to know when you go to these other countries?
Oh, I know you're about to drop that shit on me.
Go on. Tell them what you need to know.
What do we need to know? We need to know about Babbel.
Oh Lord, you need to know other languages when you go abroad. Okay.
Yeah, and that.
Now, again, as you guys know, Babbel are long-time fans of the fellas, and they've come back to let you know that if you are interested in learning a new language, or if you have any spare time in lockdown, then I would highly recommend learning a language. Now, if you are wanting to learn a language, then you can go ahead and check out Babbel. They teach you real-life conversations like, "Hello, Crimes, how are you?"
Hola.
No, you can just say it in English. We're just...
Oh.
or in Spanish. You're obviously fluent in Spanish. So, hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Yeah, I'm doing all right, fella.
Okay. With that in mind, they've got speech recognition technology as well, so that helps with your pronunciation and accent.
Love
which,
that.
by the way, have you seen that clip of, is it David Moyes?
Who's he talking about? I've seen it.
Bro, he's in Spain, isn't he? Anyway, a Scottish football manager's fucked off to Spain, and he's trying. Do you know what? And I respect people that at least try. He at least tried,
Yeah,
and
you
you can't
gotta
knock
rate him.
that. But my God, the accent was unreal.
Him trying to say, he goes, Illamandi. It's like he doesn't know the geezer's name. It's your player, fella.
Anyways, guys, the lessons are lovingly created by 100 language experts, meaning these are real people. It's not just robots. And with that, you'll also learn useful vocabulary and not just meaningless phrases, which is super important. You can learn from 14 different languages, Spanish, French, Italian, and German being just a few of them. The teaching method has been proven to be effective across multiple studies. We love science-backed facts. Not only that, Babbel is available as an app on your phone or online, and your progress will be synced across all devices. Amen.
And let me just remind you that learning a different language, if you're trying to attract the opposite sex, this is the one. If I'm seeing a girl and she speaks more than one language,
you're mashing that non-different. Okay, so if that does appeal to you, then go ahead and get yourself 6 months free with a purchase of 6 months. So essentially, you buy 6 months, you get the other 6 months free with the promo code FELLAS. Go to babbel.co.uk/play. Use the promo code FELLAS on your 6-month subscription. That's BABBEL.co.uk/play. Promo code fellas. Boom. Hold that. Lights. Stay on. Thank you. And God bless
That
America.
was beautiful. God bless you, Babel. And the United Kingdom as well.
I'm hot in here now, boy.
You take them clothes off. Tell you what.
Yeah. You want to do a naked podcast?
You know what? We've both gotten a bit wham now. I would not say no, but nipples on YouTube. Not allowed.
Is that actually true?
Yeah. Is that you're not allowed?
No, you can have it.
Oh,
You
no,
can have it.
no, I'm getting it platform
That's
wrong.
Instagram.
It's Twitch.
Oh, and Instagram, you're not
Yes.
allowed.
Yeah,
sorry. Instagram girl nipple. I don't know why.
That's so mad, you know.
Free up the nipple,
Free-
by the
yeah,
way. Free
I
up
bet
my
that,
guy
I bet
nipple.
that, I bet that.
People are always saying like, free the nipple. Free up my guy.
I think, you know what? In
nipple.
about 50 years or something like that,
Yeah.
it's going to become it's going to become the norm. It's finally going to be accepted.
What, girls
You know,
can just have their,
as
their
years have
knockers
gone
out?
along, like things are slowly becoming
Yeah.
like acceptable because people campaign for it and you fight against it.
I'm
and
not
they
even
do-
lying. I've actually seen boot cuts come back into the fray lately.
Yeah.
So that's mad. What? You got boot? Yeah, I'd say there's a
decent
kind of boot cut.
They're called like
Yeah, they look
Levi,
sick, though.
Levi, some I can't remember. Like
Anyway, sorry. Well, as you were
I did
saying.
have something to say. I ordered the other day
Yeah.
a keyboard, like piano keyboard,
Okay, nice.
and I was like, you know what? Because I literally get back every day. The only thing that's going on in my week at the moment is podcast, gym every morning,
And Dr. Kegel.
which is sick. Couple kegels, which don't take long, take a couple minutes, and that's it. There's not much
Have
else
you
to
seen
do.
the girl that kegled on your sausage recently?
No, but it's coming up.
Oh, she got the re-invite. She got the re-up.
She got the re-up.
Bro.
She got a 2-time for the
I'm
2-time.
gassed for you, bro.
It's all right. It is what
Man's
it
about
is,
to
you know?
man's about to be kegel. Oh, by the way, guys, or women, have you been kegled on?
Yeah, you got to drop them. Like, I'm just saying, like,
Since our podcast, have you tried your Kegel exercises?
yeah.
Let us know.
But yeah, if you put in a man of the match performance like that, if you come in like Bruno Fernandes 90 plus 10 penalty,
Yeah.
then yeah, you're getting a re-invite. You know, you got a place in a starting 11.
First name on the team sheet.
Anyway, yeah, first name on the team sheet. You know, if you're on the right way for the captain's armband. Anyway, I bought a keyboard because
Yes.
I was listening to the tune from Willy Wonka's and the Chocolate Factory. Do you remember from back in
I
the
don't
day?
know why you said that like that was sus. You said like, yeah, from Willy Wonka's and Chocolate Factory.
Well,
anyways, go
anyway, you know, it's called like Pure Imagination. You
Yeah.
know? Dun, 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 dun.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
the song? In a world of pure imagination. So I was like,
Ooh.
fuck, I really like this tune. So
Yeah.
I've jumped on Amazon, ordered myself a keyboard. Not bad, 100 quid with a stool and a
Yeah.
stand.
Nice.
And it's came today, and I'm already learning the song. I could play the
Wait, oh, you've got it
tiny
set
bit
up?
at the beginning. Yeah, I was playing it before we came.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Sick. I saw, because I've gone through a similar phase like 2 years ago. Toby had a keyboard in his gaff, so I would go up to his gaff.
I remember that.
I tried to learn, and you can do it quite well. My biggest issue is, and this is something that I believe is genetic, right? Is so my fingers are wonderfully long.
Yeah, they're perfect for piano.
They're perfect for piano, but the problem is, and it's gotten better as I've gotten older, but certainly in my teenage years, my issue was that whatever I would do with my right hand, my left hand would do exactly the same, and I would really struggle for it not to. For example, if I had a cookie in my left hand and a full drink in my right hand, and I went to go and eat the cookie, the drink would pour over me.
Shit, that's like, isn't it meant to be like one side of your brain controls one and the other?
Yeah, potentially. But
my science teacher was always like, yeah, when you're using scissors, use your left and you train your brain, and it's like good. It's meant to be good to use your left hand.
Potentially, but for me, it was just so that's what the issue with the piano
Why
was.
don't you sit
It wanted
on your
one
left?
hand to do one thing.
Why don't you sit on it like put it under there, get it right under your bum.
Yeah.
Next thing you know.
No, that's fine.
Numbers.
That's fine. I can have this here and it not do anything. But if it's asking for 2 different instructions, my brain's fried, bro. I ain't got the capacity for that.
Okay, that's fair.
But anyways, I hope
it's class.
your
I'll tell you what,
journey goes well.
if you're getting a bit bored and you've got a bit of money, cop yourself a little keyboard. You
Got a
can get
bit
one
of
cheaper
bread.
than 100 quid.
Because Chippo Crimes is peas.
And
by
I
the way.
only was playing for an hour, watched a couple of tutorials
Yeah.
to learn like the chords and the notes, you know, how it all,
Yeah.
the keyboard was laid out. And then I was like, oh, I've got it a little bit now. Next thing you know, whole tune's playing. Next thing you know, I'm a famous musician.
And you've got birds.
Lining up left and right.
This is another thing that's very attractive, by the way, is the ability to play a musical instrument.
Thank you. I thought you were going to say me, but That's all right. Yes, the ability to play a musical instrument. The fact, just the ability to do something that most people cannot do.
A talent
is attractive. If you're a talented footballer, love that. You know, if you have a job that is obscure, that is different, and you're good at it,
you're
cool.
successful.
Yeah, successful. That. You've got, you've got big goals, whatever.
Ambition, drive.
That was the word I was looking for. That's attractive. And yeah, like you just said, if I've just met a girl and she could just belt out the piano like proper. I'm talking like those levels where we jump on the tube and there's a piano and you just belt it out quick time.
Or like my man Vicstar.
Yeah, Vic is good at it.
I almost
as well.
knocked one out over Vicstar, bro. The way he jumped on the piano in a train station, started just wheeling up some Mozart piece.
Yeah.
I was there like, I wouldn't mind taking you to the bathroom and absolutely flying this meat scepter a long way down your shit pipe.
Meat scepter's becoming quite a...
You like that one?
Yeah.
I did. We got a few DMs,
I swear
actually.
you came up with that on the podcast.
Uh-huh. And not only that, another thing that we got DM'd a lot about, though, Chip, was a lot of women were asking for you to shove your fingers down their throat.
That's just it. That is just it. It is what it is. I've had a serious glow up this year, though. So.
You have. And you know what? Shout out all the Felitas shooting their shot.
Yeah, keep going for it. One of you may land one day.
Absolutely, but again, you were telling me that the biggest mistake, and this is something Ethan said as well, was that women DM and their profile is private.
Oh, it's awful.
So
what am I meant to do?
Tell them your
what
struggle.
we're meant to do. So you DM us like doing whatever you're doing, and then what? We're meant to look at this little 5-pixel tiny circle and judge if you are. Attractive to us. Yeah. Because, every relationship or whatever, every something starts off with attraction. Otherwise, it doesn't really make sense.
Sure.
That's not a shallow thing to say. I genuinely believe.
Well, no, if you're not physically attracted to the person, there's not going to be a relationship.
That's genuinely what I believe. And there are people out there that will say that is shallow. No. But if there is no physical attraction, then it's dead. Mm-hmm. What am I looking at? To me, if I'm not attracted to you, what am I looking at? Like you're still a human, and I've got respect for you, and I'm sure you're an amazing person. But if looks wise you're like a cardboard box, then what's the point?
It's a wrap.
Yeah, and the same goes the other way. If you don't find me attractive, then I definitely don't want to be with you. Yeah, at all, because that's dead for you.
But judging by them sliding your DMs, you would assume that they are attracted to you because they've seen the pick of the crime. So. There you go. I just thought trust me, the fellas DMs is a wild place filled with Felitas doing the most.
Yeah, they're doing it.
Fair play to all of you lot, because you certainly keep Chippo Crimes entertained.
They're putting in a grind.
Yeah, they are, and you gotta respect it.
Yeah.
Big time, high key.
You're boosting Crimea's ego.
Yeah, exactly. I love how I've managed to. Your name is now Crimea.
Yeah. So I don't know how this has happened, but every time I see Cal now, he's just started calling me Crimea. And now
then about like 2 seconds later, I'll say
switch
River.
the S for an A, and it's just stuck.
Crimea.
So now every time I see it, it's like, "What's up, Crimea?" And I'm like, oh, "Wait, what?" Justin Timberlake vibes.
Yeah. That was good, because I did get a DM here actually, or sorry, I should say the fella's account got a DM, not me. Here, and it was interesting, and it ties into our conversation quite well. Let me find it here. Okay, yeah, so it was actually someone asking about sliding DMs, and it was a Felita, and she said, "Fellas, me and my mate have been talking about this. Is it even possible to slide into DMs of someone who has loads of followers? Like, what is being single like for influencers, YouTubers? They have a mil or whatever on social media. Surely if people shoot their shot, you just aren't going to see sorry, I've had to burp there. You just aren't going to see the DM they want to know the answer to. So, Chip, as someone that has, how many of you are out on Insta? Like 600K?
Yeah, 540 or something.
Yeah, we love that. Let's get Chip to a mil. So by the end of this, you'll definitely have a mil. Do you see the DM? And not only that, but would you ever take a girl out for dinner or drinks based off of someone shooting their shot?
You know what? Yes, but there are a couple of factors here. Mm-hmm. Okay, the profile has to not be private, because I can't be
obviously
judging.
that's a given. That's step one.
So that's step one. So if you're gonna do it, take your profile off private, because you're not going to reply if it's on private. You know,
that should
waste
be
of time.
one,
okay, I get if you want to be private for whatever, but don't bother otherwise.
Yeah.
Step 2, opening line needs to be decent. If I get the ick, I'm out.
And we're not going into the ick again.
I'm kidding. I actually don't get the ick, to be honest. But if I tell you like it's just dead, then it's not like
it's not a vibe.
And then step 3, you would have to be attractive to me or my type. And if those all fit together, then bang, maybe something could happen. You know, and we'll take a picture.
I'll send you a signed
and obviously
t-shirt.
you have to be a certain age as well.
What would you say? What would you say that is?
21, 22 minimum, but it also depends on how you actually act. If you act like a child, then it's no.
It's an L. Interesting enough here for you. I was watching, or was I watching? I might be in a TikTok. I feel like my educational things now come from TikTok, which is a very worrying sign actually. But there was a study done that showed women as they get older, what sort of age of men they are attracted to or they find attractive. And it was relatively linear when it came to women, in the sense that as they got older, they found older men attractive. So if women are 35, they found a 35 man you're attractive as well.
Wait.
Their age, essentially.
Yes, of course. You would like to think that anyway, yeah.
Right, but men, on the other hand, when men got to, as they got older, the average age always stayed between 20 and 23.
No way.
It was always around there.
Because I feel like mine is going to go above 23. Because I find, like, as I get older, the girl has to get older too. Mm-hmm. Like, ideally, 22 would be the minimum.
Right.
But it would be good to have someone like 25, 20. But I don't really care, as long as the person is nice and
you get along with them.
I get along with them. That's the most important thing.
Of course. But I just thought it was very interesting.
That is funny, though.
Women were just like, if I'm 35, I'm into 35-year-olds. Men, I'm 40, I'd like a 22-year-old.
Men are predators. They just want a girl that looks
ruthless.
like in the prime, like 21 to 25, whatever. That's just how they work.
Do you think you're hitting your prime now, or do you think your prime is to come?
I think I'm getting there. I think I'm on the path now.
Yeah.
You know, everything has fallen into place. The puzzle has been unlocked. I'll soon
evolve into your final form.
Yeah, it's like Pikachu to Raichu. This shit is about to hit different. Or maybe I'm becoming like Charizard.
That's dangerous. When you start hitting Charizard level, boy, I hope.
I was like Charmander a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
What's next? Charmeleon? That's what it is. Charmeleon.
Yeah.
Now I'm...
It's so funny. It's so funny. I wonder if in 2 or 3 years we're going to look back at this and be like, yo, what were we wearing?
No, I think in 2 or 3 years I'll look back and think, fuck, that used to be my prime. Everyone has their primes at different ages, and I feel like mine's coming up. Most people,
mine is coming up.
A lot of the cool kids in school, right, would have their prime at like 20. They're at their best.
Yeah.
You know, they've just come out of school, really popular.
Bro.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then they get older and they get to like 25. I'm looking back at the cool kids now. And they're
SNL.
Like, I'm thinking like, whoa, fella.
The girls that I thought that were hot in school, it's an L now.
Really?
It's an L. The girls that I thought were hot in school are not hot anymore.
I'd say that is general for mine as well. The popular kid in my school is still like really good looking though, and he's like doing all right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about the chicks.
But the girls,
I'm talking about the chicks.
I would agree with you on that.
The ones that were quiet and just mind their own fucking business. The ones that minded their own fucking business, guess what? They're moving like some next models
shining.
Now. Yeah, they're shining bright.
And I'm seeing a couple of lawyers out here.
Bro, not only that, but I think what happens is they go to uni and they sort of just discover themselves a bit more, and they come out of their shells, and then they just glow up into confidence. You just see confidence. Whereas in school, they would just mind their own fucking business. They did their own thing and they just cracked on. Fair enough. But they were never the popular one. They were never the one that I fancied when I was in school, blah, blah, blah. But then as you get older, you're there like, oh shit.
Well, in school, you got a lot of people always like bullying you or saying shit. So it always holds people back. And then when they get out of that environment and they start just spending time with themselves and people that are actually nice to them, they start glowing. That's literally what happens. In school, you just got people hammering you like constantly, like, you're a piece of shit.
It's brutal.
Blah, 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 this and that, whatever they say.
Yeah.
But then they get out of that environment And
shining, baby.
They shine.
But it is super important, I think, because there's probably a lot of people, well, I know there's a lot of people, men and women, guys and girls, that are watching this, that are in school. Maybe they are having a terrible time, like you said. But it's very true what Chip said there was, weather this storm, if you want to call it a storm, you know, try and make the most of it as you can. But really, if you just mind your own business and just crack on and don't worry about what other people in school think, because like Chip said, once you get out of that, and you go to, whether it be you go to uni or you go find a job off the bat, the people you will end up surrounding yourself with, you'll find that you will be able to, you'll come out your shell a lot more and life will be a lot better. There is always something coming up for you. So just keep that in mind, guys. And just because maybe you're having a terrible time at school, there might be shit going on at school or whatever, you got to just power through that, because I promise you on the other side it gets better for
I
sure.
found in my school, like, a lot of the most popular kids have not maybe gone on to be very like super great or whatever, or, you know, achieve all the goals, but in school they were so popular to the point where all they were concerned about was being, you know, cool,
popular in school,
and doing that. Where the ones that maybe have been bullied and picked on have got to the point where they're like, fuck, it's going to be like this for a while. And they've just been like, you know what, fuck that. I'll just actually enjoy, you know, focus on my own shit. And that's where they've focused on themselves and their own shit and actually learned stuff and done this and that, focused and built up that determination and eventually gone on to do great things. And I just find that a lot of the people from my old school just haven't really, the cool kids have not really.
They ain't kicked on. I think it's because
a couple of them have. Don't get me wrong. But like, and all the friends that I've been with have all gone on to absolutely smash it, like really smash it. So that's good. But the cooler kids, like some of them,
it didn't kick on. I think it's because the kids that get shit in school, they've been on the ropes. They know what the ropes feels like.
They know the struggle.
Bro, they've been through, they've been through shit. So then when they come out, they're like, bro, I've been through that shit. And now, especially when you get out and you go, whether you go to uni, whatever the hell you end up going to do, you get to choose your friends. You get to choose who you be around. And you can finally go, I don't like you. You're a piece of shit, so I'm not going to hang out with you. Whereas in school, guess what? You got to be around them. You got to be in class with them. Blah, blah, blah. So I think, like you said, weather the storm. And when you get, but make sure when you do, the thing is, when you do get out of school, you got to make an effort. If you don't make an effort, you're not gonna enjoy yourself. It's important you kick yourself up your ass, and because there's a lot of people first year at uni, second year at uni, whatever it is, when you go there, you got to make an effort. You got to go out, go to socials, go on nights out, you know, go and meet people like-minded. You got to make an effort. If you don't make an effort, then I don't want to hear you fucking complain, because you got to put in some shift here.
But like you said, even though like weathering a storm, easier said than done, because imagine that shit starts in like year 7. Fuck, you got 4 years to go. So it's year 7 to 11 in the UK. Yeah. Because obviously you're Scottish and all that, whatever you are.
No, I get that. I get that.
But if it starts like there were some kids in my school that definitely got bullied from year 7 all the way to the end of year 11. Yeah. And like, it's just mad thinking.
It's brutal.
Like, it's brutal. Like, I would have probably been one of those kids, but I did get away with it because I crack a joke here and there. And I did drama and stuff. I could get away with it. But looking back on it and thinking about those kids, it was like, fuck, that must have been rough as fuck. Yeah. That's why they always went to like different parts of the school to hang out where nobody else was with their own group.
That's so funny. That I feel like we all just live the same fucking life, bro.
How it was. That's how it is. And I'm sure that's how it is now. That there'll be the music kids that would hang out in the music section because nobody ever went there. But they're out of the way at break. Yeah. They've got their own spot.
They're doing
and
their
nobody
thing.
Is touching them. Nobody's going. They can chill. They got their own time. Yeah. So now it all makes sense when I look back in it. Like, what the fuck were you doing?
What would you say to the people that are by themselves, though? So you know how like they obviously the music, like you had like the music kids, you had like the drama kids, whatever, and they would all like chill in their areas. What about the kids that? The kids
really are by themselves and not by themselves, because there are other kids that are by themselves.
It's true.
You got to find who's by themselves as well. You know, you might be on your own, but there is a couple of kids that there's 2 friends that chill on their own just 2. You go and find them 2 friends and be like, look, fellas,
what you up to?
What you doing? Because if they're chilling on their own, chances are they're doing it for a reason too. You know, there's always someone. There was 100% always someone in that school that will be friends with you and is not a twat and is raised properly.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true. There's always someone to be friends with.
Yeah, and when you're talking, you got to find within you confidence. You have to find it.
Yeah, which can be tough.
It ain't
tough. Easy, man. Especially when you've been through bullshit.
Yeah,
kids picking on you all day and you're just like, fuck. It makes you feel so. Wow, I'm not even worth being here.
Yeah.
But you can, you know, if you go home, you know, gas yourself up a bit. Easier said than done.
Look in the mirror and gas yourself up. When
man.
you get home, yeah. If you're watching this,
if
you're watching this right now, yeah. If you're watching it at home, there's a mirror in your house somewhere. When you go to the mirror, when you look in the fucking mirror, you might have the AirPods in or the earphones or whatever the hell you got in, or maybe we're on speaker. You look in the mirror and gas yourself up. Whatever it needs to be done, you gas yourself up, and then go to school whenever you're gonna. Well, actually, in the UK it's a bit peppered, but you know, whenever it is, and come with a certain confidence, and you'll find that again in a sort of law of attraction way, when you're putting out that confidence, you'll receive a lot better things that way.
Yeah, it's
in my opinion.
It's true. You got to remember your qualities as well. Yeah. If you ever get super down, it's always good to remind yourself what's good about me. And there's definitely something good about you. There's always something good about you. Yeah, what you're good at. Okay, maybe you're the kid that does get bullied in school. Okay, but what are the good qualities? You got respect. Are you respectful? You know, were you raised right? Are you a nice person? Do you treat people well, unlike the people that are treating you badly?
Yeah. Because there's lots of other people out there that treat people well. Yeah. And it's about you got to find them. Yeah. So hang out with those
Finding
people.
someone that has a lot of respect for the people is always a nice feeling. When you meet someone and like, shit, so respectful, don't it? It's nice. Mm-hmm. And you're that guy. You could be that guy or girl. Exactly. That people meet and think, when you're older, people meet and think, oh, I love being around this person. I love hanging out with them. Because they're really good vibes and they're very respectful. In school, it's a shit show. Because egos.
There's no rules, bro. In school, there's no rules.
Left and right, it's just bollocks. Yeah. It is bollocks. Yeah.
It's
no
facts.
Rules.
All right. Well, you know, that was a good bit of advice, but I think we'll now go on to some advice that people have actually sent in to us.
What we're talking about, is this a relationship?
This is the relationship. Now, it's a little bit short because I'll be honest with you. I was a little bit disappointed with some of the DMs that we received. And I'm not attacking the fellas and the fellitas, but guys, do better.
I personally did only get one, and I've not even screenshotted it, so now it's gone.
Okay, well I've got a couple here, so we'll go through this because I see a lot. We see a lot of comments that people tune into the relationship section because it's one of their favorite parts of the podcast.
Yes, and by the way, if you do want to send in your relationship questions or general topics, all you have to do is follow us on Instagram, and our Instagram is @thefellasinsta. Follow us, turn on their notifications. Our Instagram is actually a safe haven.
It is. Good.
It's like a shit post account for me and Cal. We post.
That's the best way to describe it.
Memes, everything, shit, Instagram posts. We do it all. It's class, you know, and everyone can get involved.
Get over there. Now, and shoot us a DM because these are all Instagram DMs.
Yes,
we see lots of some people emailing, like, you lot are wasting your time. DM. Instagram DM. Here we go, guys. So we have got a fella, and his name is
Bartholomew Jr. the Third.
Bartholomew Jr. the Third says, "Hello, Cal and Chip." And then he waffles for a little bit, and he says, "I've got a dilemma here. So I'm 21 years old, and I recently lost my V card to a girl from Tinder. Can we get a little clap for him, please, Chip?" BTS Alex.
How old did he say?
21.
Oh,
come on now,
let's go,
big
my
numbers.
boy. Saved himself. Love that.
I've been watching porn pretty much since I was 13, and words to specs, I'm a shoulder shaker.
What the fuck is a shoulder shaker?
I think maybe when you nut, you
Nah, I think it's like you shake it.
So when you're tugging it, you use the shoulder? Like it's more like a full arm movement?
Yo, I've never tried that, and tonight I might try that.
Anyways, he says he finds this girl decent, a 7 out of 10, and she's the first girl I've ever been intimate with. So the issue is that I can't get my member to slide inside her for some reason, and sometimes I get soft right before I slide in.
I had this once, by the way.
Okay. Well, hopefully at the end of this, you'll be able to give some good advice. Even when it's hard, it won't go in, and we've tried multiple times and only been successful once, which was the time I lost my V card. He said, by the way, I busted in 10 seconds. Don't worry, mate. That was the same as me. On my first time. So don't worry. By the way, just to clarify, shoulder shaking is the stimulation of the genitals with the hand for a sexual. So what? I'm going to go, oh my God, Specs has actually posted this on Urban Dictionary. Like, as in, that's his username. Maybe someone's done that.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Wait, shoulder shaking is the stimulation of the genitals with the hand. So that's just another word for wanking.
Yo, I like that, bro.
Shoulder
shake me, bro.
Shoulder shaking. I like that. This guy had demonetization in his mind. But I'm not going to lie. I thought that when I read out that definition that he meant like, he was like fondling his nuts at the same time?
What, with his shoulder?
Nah, just with his other hand. Have you ever done that?
No.
Why you do it?
No.
No, okay. Me neither.
Some more. You've fucking done it.
All right, here we go.
Shit.
Anyway, back to Bartholomew III Jr. So essentially, even when it's already, it won't go in. He's tried multiple times. He's able to do it while he's shoulder shaking. But he's just wondering if he's having some sort of performance anxiety. We've talked about it, and she told me that she had no problems with previous guys, and it's not that it's too tight or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's essentially what he's saying. He's a little bit worried about the fact that it happened in 10 seconds, and then also the fact that he's going soft.
I think I know what's going on there.
Okay, so first of all, we need to. So Chippo, talk to me. No, I was gonna say Chippo has experienced the soft royale.
Yes,
personally, mate. If you brush my knee, I'm up there.
So
I'm
this
ready.
was before I'd lost my virginity. It's a different girl, and I just couldn't get it in. And as I was worrying about not being able to get it in, it just kept going down and down and down. Obviously the nerves were hitting me, and I was like, shit. And I just went to her, I was like, can't get this in. And she was like, oh,
why couldn't you get in?
So I've just got to whack my fingers in there. But yeah, I think I don't know. I think maybe she was like, I didn't know what I was doing, or maybe she was like a little bit tight.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
but she's so in his message, he's saying that she hasn't had an issue with other guys.
That's why I think I know what's going wrong here.
Yeah.
He right now is at he's at Super Saiyan. Okay. His hog.
Yeah.
It's doing okay.
His meat scepter.
But it's at like 50%. Which is not a semi. A semi is like 25%. He's now got a 50%. The blood's flowing, but it's not flowing. Okay, he needs to go Super Saiyan God.
Okay.
So, what I do recommend. How old is the fella? Actually, I can't remember.
Wait, no. We 21. What?
I reckon we whack out the blue pill.
Oh my God! No. Because there is.
Just kidding. You're too young for that.
Yeah.
But couple questions. Is it possible that he's doing this drunk?
Because let's assume that he's not.
Okay. So if you are drunk, then that's your excuse. That's explains it all. So do it when you're sober.
Yeah.
If you are sober and this is happening, I think it could be a little bit of stage fright from not being able to actually get it in. Yeah. And your brain is thinking like, am I doing something wrong? And then it's not as hard as it could be. Okay. That's what I think. Yeah. No. If she's saying this is normal, I mean, she's saying she's had no problems before. Yeah. Then either that fellow, you're aiming it in the wrong place.
Yeah, so this is what I was going to say, right? Next time, because it sounds like you're quite open with her. It sounds like you guys are both chatted about it, which is really good. So A1 for that, by the way. What I would say is, literally next time, first of all, make sure before trying to put in, make sure you're at full mast. And the way you want to make sure that, whether that be foreplay, whether she's going down on you, whatever it might be, right, make sure you're at full mast. At this point, tell her to put it in. Okay, because this is your first time, right?
I like that.
And look, I'll be honest, and I'm not even fucking with you. I was surprised as to how low down it was. Does that make sense?
I agree. I always thought from watching the movies there was going to be a little bit higher up. Yeah. Turns out, bro, the fella is back down there. It's like fucking volcano, like.
Bro, it is mad, yeah. So what I would say is just tell her. Just whack it in. Yeah. Tell her to put it in. And once you're in, hopefully, hey, look, if it lasts 10 seconds, that is a different problem. The main issue we have here, let's make sure the fella gets in. And then once you have the busting too quick problem, that will come one with experience. As you have sex more, you get used to the sensation. It's like putting it in an oven that's at times. You know what I'm saying? Like it can catch you off guard, and it can all be a mad sensation, all hitting you at once. Boom, 10 seconds. I've been there one too many times. Yeah. If that's happening, we spoke about the Kegel.
I actually wanted to mention another thing for the fellas. If you are, obviously we've spoken about the Kegel. I actually think it's called Kegels.
I think it's called Kegels.
I thought, well, I used to call it Kegels too, but on Reddit, a couple of Donnies were saying it's pronounced Kegels, and I was like, oh.
We're going to find
out. And
then
I watched a video as well.
I'm about to watch it. How to
Anyway,
pronounce...
what I did want to say on top of that is, if you're having a problem with that and you bust in 10 seconds or whatever. Yeah. Durex do condoms, which are extra layered. Yeah. So you can
No.
What are they called?
No. So they might have extra layered ones, but they have ones with like a numbing, like cream in it.
Oh, and also dragon spray.
We've spoken about.
Did we speak about this? Obviously, if we spoke about it before, dragon spray. You spray it on your member, and it actually does numb your member.
Yeah, but that might not help with getting it up though. So maybe you get it up and then you put it on. It's going to be a tough one. Listen, mate.
For sure.
The main thing is let's eliminate everything one by one. So first, let's get him in there. Second of all, let's make sure he stays in there for long enough.
Yep.
We'll eliminate each one by one, but for the first few times, get her to guide the missile.
Yeah. Yes, for sure. Do a little bit more foreplay and then say, look, stick it in.
Whack it in for me.
Yeah.
Next up is how to pronounce Kegel. Let's find out.
Please be Kegel.
It might be. Here we go.
Immediately after treatment. If a man has a radical prostatectomy...
Lad, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know, bro. They did a mad thing.
Pronouncenames.com.
Ooh, here we go, guys.
Here we
What
go.
is it going to be?
Kegel?
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 I'd say Kegel was closer then.
Kegel. I'm going to say Kegel.
I say we'd stick with Kegel. Kegel does sound right, but Kegel is the one I think.
Kegel.
Ooh, that was your one, right?
Kegel. Yeah.
Kegel.
I don't know, fella.
All right, guys. Look, you can say it. Look, me and Chip are both going to say it our own ways, and you can make your own mind up which one you
I
prefer.
might just join you on Kegel.
Nah, bro. Yeah, Kegel just a vibe, bro. I'm on my Kegel shit right
shit.
now.
I feel like such a loser saying it like that.
Okay, here we go. So,
What else you got
anyways,
for me?
I hope we managed to help you out for sure. Okay. Whew, this one's
Just got a
interesting.
parcel delivered, got an email.
Ooh.
Raw mail. It was
Do
actually
you know what it is?
it was actually a mirror that I bought for my bedroom. I decided that if I'm going to be stuck in lockdown, and obviously I live in my own flat now on my own, I was like, right, let me jazz up the place. I went and bought a little clothes rack.
Lovely.
40
lovely.
quid. A lot of people asked about that. That's from Amazon, by the way. I bought that and I put my nice pieces on there.
Yeah.
I bought a rug to go under it in my room. And then
Lovely.
I've also bought a floor, a leaning mirror, like
Okay,
150
cool, yeah.
centimeters. I put it against the wall, take the pics in it.
Yes.
It's all part of my new fashion Instagram plan.
I love that. No, I mean, you've got some exciting things coming up that we won't mention on this podcast, but maybe
No,
the
we
next
won't say
one.
anything. We won't say anything.
Yeah.
We'll just say, got a clothing brand coming up, and that's all I'll say.
That's all we'll say.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Next up, this one is from a Felita Mamacita. Wait, is that? Nah, wait, this is a fella. Yeah, this is a fella. Sorry, this is a fella with a Felita's name. I apologize. And his name is
Alex. You know why I picked that name?
Why is that?
Because it could be a girl or a boy's name.
Ooh.
Damn, because you said it was a fella.
All right, Alex, here we go. My ex-girlfriend is now asking to have friends with benefits. Ooh, situation. I have no feelings for her anymore. But would love to pork her. But one of her close friends, and I've hooked up with her a few times, and she's interested in porking too. Do I say fuck them both? Do I port them both secretly, or what should I do?
I love these guys, man.
These Donnies.
I was thinking.
These Donnies are on their toxic shit, and welcome, because
It's the right
this
play.
is it, bro. That's the right play.
I honestly thought he was gonna say, "Which one do I choose? Which one should I pork?"
Yeah.
But Donnie's just gonna said, "Which one should I pork them both?"
Yeah, well, hey, look, that's an option, and I'll be perfectly honest with you, fella. You've put here, should I port them both secretly? First of all, it ain't gonna be a secret for long.
No.
Second of all, 100% you port them both.
I don't know. You know.
What?
Look, if one
Bro,
thing that
you're on your
if there's
toxic
one
shit,
thing, if the one thing that TikTok's taught me,
Yeah.
one of all the motivational videos by 17-year-olds, is that your ex is your ex for a reason.
Yeah. Oh, mate. No, it is a terrible decision.
It depends
it's
how
a
peng
terrible
she is.
idea. It doesn't matter how peng she is, man. It is a terrible, terrible decision.
You know
the
what?
Correct answer
That's
here,
what makes it even better.
That is exactly that's what I'm saying.
Fuck
Bro,
it.
you would do it. Look, port them both secretly. It's awful, right? What you were about to do is terrible.
Oh wait, but he's porking a mate as well. Is that not like a little bit disrespectful to the ex?
But he said he don't give a shit about
If
the
he
ex no
doesn't
more.
give a shit about the ex,
The ex is asking for a friends with benefits situation. If that is the case, then and she has if she says friends are off the cards, I mean they're always off the cards really, but
like if he has zero respect for his ex, then
Yeah.
he's gonna go ahead and do it. But if they're friends, then no, because it's just going to cause problems and headache for him.
But no matter what happens here, if he still bangs the ex and it's just a friends with benefits situation, that is complete waffle, and you will end up you might not have any feelings for her, but she will have feelings for you because she's asking for the friends with benefits situation. She still misses you. She wants your sausage, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Second of all, if the friend's interested, if the best friend's interested, you got a pork or two. Should be on your mind too much, bro.
Damn, bro.
You get on your toes. I've had enough. Like sometimes these come in
Cal's
expecting.
had enough.
Bro, I've had enough of people coming in expecting nice answers, amicable answers. The truth is, you're porking both. You're gonna face the consequences of porking them both, which by the way is 100% both of them hating your guts. So if you can live with both of them hating your guts, pork them both.
I actually Googled the other day, and I forgot to bring this up. I Googled like celebrity body counts.
Yeah.
Like, so Charlie Sheen has slept with like over 2,000 women.
Yeah.
Like, was it Lamar Odom? Someone's done like 5,000.
Yeah.
Like,
by the way, no. First of all, when you start getting in the thousands, you ain't keeping count. You're just guessing, by the way.
Yeah.
There's no way my man's got a fucking list of 1,000 people. That's actually
what they said. But you know for certain how guys are. Mm-hmm. There are definitely celebs that are in the thousands that are tracking every single one, for sure. I know it.
Really?
Guys are like that, bro. Guys track it like all the way into hundreds and whatever.
All right, hold on a second. Let me do a little calculation.
Let me give you an example.
Yeah.
Right, I got a friend of yours, yeah?
Yeah.
And he's on 150, okay?
Yeah.
Right, just a random friend.
Random.
Okay.
Definitely random.
Just a random Donny. This is not either of us, by the way.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's on 150, and he's porking and wow, he's still going. 4 years from now, he hits 1,000. Do you think he'd stop counting? If he was counting to 150, do you think he'd stop? No, he's not.
Because you got to understand the rate at which you're porking there is so high, you actually don't have the time.
All it takes is, trust me, you go on your phone, notes. You press the number and you're next. That's it.
Let me break it down for you. Okay, 5. So let's say with the Donny that said he was doing 5,000. Okay, let's say that's 5,000 across 5 years. Okay, that's how long they've been a celebrity for.
That's not possible, bro. That's not possible.
But this is what I'm about to say. How long do
that's like 5 women a day, surely.
Right. Let's say it's even across 10 years. How long is this guy? How old are these people that you're talking about?
I'm pretty sure when I looked at it, it was someone like Wilt Chamberlain. You know, the basketball player, the legend.
Yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was him.
All right, let's go Charlie Sheen 2000.
Oh, let's go Charlie because we know that.
And how old is he? And find out how
Charlie
old is
Sheen. See, Charlie Sheen. This makes a lot of sense because the
he's
guy's
an older
like
man,
50 something. Yeah. He's 55.
55. Okay. Let's say he ports at 20.
He's been famous for many
30
years.
We're gonna say 30 years.
Let's just call it 30. Yeah.
2000.
So do 30 times like what?
It was 30 times 365.
Oh, yeah, and then what number do you get there?
And then you divide that by 2,000. Oh wait, no, you do 2,000 divided by the number. 1 second. So 30 times 365. That gives us, that's 10,950 days
that he's been famous.
Well, I don't know when he
got
famous.
Let's just say that's when he started smashing.
Exactly.
Like 25, even though it was definitely earlier, but it don't matter. Carry on.
Yeah, that means that every 5.5 days he was porking someone new.
That is so normal for someone like Charlie Sheen. This guy, what has he got again?
What has he got again? Actually.
He's got a serious STD. Is it
I think it's HIV.
It's HIV.
It
is HIV. So he has a girlfriend, right? Doesn't he? That knows he has HIV.
Well, everyone. Well, you and me know.
But that's actually an interesting situation. But we'll get to that in a second because people always complain that we never finish our topics. Yeah. So he's porking a girl every 5.5 days. That is so normal for someone like Charlie Sheen. That is like he's porking a girl every Saturday.
That is actually normal. Saturday, like but if you think about it, that's consistency, right? So let's say
that's one girl a weekend essentially, bro. 2 girls a weekend. That is for Charlie Sheen.
No. No, look, two girls in a week, that is fine. That's okay. But my point is, are you telling me across these 30 years, he hasn't dated someone or married someone or whatever, and he's been in like a 3 to 4 year relationship or whatever, where it's only one person, right? So then you got to take that off. So I would reckon you're looking at like one every 2 days.
And I don't think that's like out of the question for certain celebrities that are high level. Look, there's always going to be high level celebs, but at the same time as them being a high level celebs, they love sex because they can get the hottest women or men. And
they don't have to do anything for it.
And not only that, there's always going to be high level celebs that are actual nymphos that genuinely die for sex.
I know a few as well.
But I know people that genuinely want backing 24/7.
I know nymphs.
And I'm sure, exactly. And they want it all the time.
Me and Chip, right here, right now, we're going to redefine the body count world. Okay, now listen to this. I think body count should be done on a yearly base, on like an age-based basis. Because let's say,
what do you mean?
Someone comes to you, they go, "I've got a body count of 1,000," and you go, "Oh my God, what in the fuck?" And that person is 35 years old, right? That is very different to someone that is 20 that has a 200 body count, let's say, right? And there's plenty of 20-year-olds out there with 200 body count, right? Or like 100 body count, whatever it is. They're very different. Like, depending on your age, depends on your body count. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think I get what you're saying.
So I think it should be done on a different basis. I think it should be done on a per year basis.
The thing is, I think when people get to like our age, you start slowing down
mid-20s
heavily. When you get to your mid-20s, you stop going out as much. You stop talking to random birds. Some people. But majority of people, they'll start getting into relationship, trying to spend time with one person. It slows down for sure. So look, 28, most people are not going to have a 100 plus year, are they?
No, not 100 plus year.
20 for sure.
A few
it could
years
happen.
ago, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. When you're 20, you're out 5 nights a week.
Every other day.
Yeah.
Meet Scepter's traveling new lands.
Fucking leveled up. That's like an RPG. That's a fucking diamond Meet Scepter.
That's a diamond pickaxe.
That's a fucking royal. That's a hog on him.
All right, let's.
You got that obsidian hog? That shit.
Obsidian hog. All right, here we go. This is from a Felita.
I need a piss.
Name. No, mate. This is the last one.
All right, good.
It's
name? Okay.
Felita. Name.
Give me 1 second. I'm thinking of something fucking different.
Yeah, hit me with that.
Yeah. Fucking.
Yeah.
I've got it. It's coming.
Oh yeah. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Cara.
After all that, you've gone with Cara. Fuck's sake. Cara, hello, fellas. Hope you are well. We are fantastic. Adore your podcast. And then little lips emoji. She's looking for some Chippo Crimes.
I wish I went with Janine.
Oh, no. I'm in a situation. I've been in love with this guy for years. Oh, wait, no. I've been in love with this guy for a few years. He went to my school with me and we dated when we were so young, but it never worked out. We've been close friends ever since, and every time he's been single, I've been in a relationship and vice versa. We get the same bus home quite a lot from town and we just talk and talk. We also message a bit. We are both now single.
Yo, before you carry on, can I ask one question? She said she's been in love with this guy for years, but they're not together. Is that normal to be in love with someone you're not with?
I think she is more saying like she's just fancied. I think the way she's used it hasn't meant like I'm in love with this guy.
Okay. I was gonna say you hear that sometimes.
Nah. She said. She likes us. Yeah, she's liked this guy for a long time.
Yeah, okay, I get you. Carry on.
And it's like the hometown crush.
Yeah.
We get to say, okay, we also message a bit. We are both now single. Ooh. I cannot tell you how much I want to poor Kim. Oh my Christ. He's so attractive and I just think we would have such a good time. It would be that kind of passionate shit, but hot and rough at the same time. Ooh. The other problem is he said to me the other day that he's porking this other girl, but it's not serious at all. Do I just turn up to his flat in a sexy outfit or what?
I saw this DM.
This is a banger.
Yo, this DM was from like a month ago.
Shout out Cara for this one.
No, you don't turn up in a sexy outfit like just out of nowhere. Because that would be weird.
There's part of me that would be like, damn, that would be so fucking attractive.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But you're running a big old risk, because what if that chick, the other one that he's porking, was at the crib at the same time and you rock up in a little number and she's in there?
You gotta start dropping mad hints.
Yeah, you could drop bad hints, but it's clear that they're both looking for a little, for a little something at least.
Maybe just get up
I
there
would say
and
let's go for some drinks and then you wear a little number.
Yeah, get yourself at the Alchemist when it opens. A couple of them
I don't know where
cocktails
they're
that
from.
smoke off.
But a bar.
Yeah, get yourself to a nice bar.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, pork him.
It shouldn't take much. There's quite clearly something like a tension. I'm getting like a sexual tension between these guys. And I reckon you need to just say, let's go for some drinks. I reckon after 2 or 3 drinks, you'll both give each other the pork me eyes and you'll probably go and have some amazing sex. That would be my prediction as to how it goes. There's no need to rock up out of nowhere.
That's a good screenplay, that, bro. I've got
you
a
like
semi.
that?
I've got
you got a semi?
I've got a semi.
Listen here, guys. Yeah. Look, we might have to do a thing where we read fellas fan fiction.
Whoa.
So if any fellas, if anyone's made fan fiction, well, let us know.
Cal, the fan fiction for the fellas will be something
You and me
involving
porking.
me and you, and BTS Alex walks in. So I'm not sure if we want to read that, or maybe
Whatever.
like you cheat on me with BTS Alex.
Oh,
Shit gets crazy. Next thing you know, I'm beating up BTS Alex.
and I'm there crying in the corner like what's
Yeah, you're
happened, but
crying
at
in
the
the
same
corner.
time I'm tugging my meat as well because I'm a little cuck in the corner.
Oh,
it could
and
be
then
mad.
and then after it all, we all just fucking smash each other.
Oh, in a huge orgy.
Fuck.
We need to make a movie about this.
When Jurex come through the brand, that'd be nice.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, Jurex, if you're listening.
BTS
I know
Alex
you
has
got
just
money.
said if Durex want to sponsor this little number, then that's fine.
Yeah, they got it all.
Anyways, guys, that is the end of the fellas podcast number 13.
Yeah,
How-
that was
how
a
did-
banger as well, considering it's an unlucky number, or the lucky number for my case,
Pain.
because I'm born on the 13th. Remember, guys?
Oh yeah, of course. Anyways, what are the links that people should follow? Chip, go on.
Okay, freetrade.io.
No. We done those plugs.
Oh, what are we talking about?
Nah, we're saying, fucking, we're giving free promo out here at this rate.
Okay, the links that you should follow
Yeah.
are, we got Instagram.com/the fellas Insta. So just go on your app, search us, follow us
DM
on
us
there.
if you want
DM us
any
on there.
advice.
And then you can follow both me and Cal on Instagram as well. Cal is at Calfreezy and I am at the Burnt Ship.
Okay, what else are they doing, Chip?
Fuck. You're gonna drop a like. You're gonna comment. You're gonna.
If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit subscribe. Also, drop a comment on your thoughts on this podcast, your
Swat, mate.
favorite bits of it, whatever it might be. And also, if you are watching on YouTube, please go ahead and head on over to the Spotify part, the Apple, and just hit the follow button. Just
And
subscribe to them, whatever you need to do, just because it helps us out more than you could imagine, and it helps us keep these lights on. And of course, if you are listening on Spotify and Apple, we really appreciate you audio listeners. And if you guys want to go and see what we look like in real life, which let me tell you might just completely ruin everything, so maybe it's best you don't. But if you are intrigued, check us out on YouTube, check out our Instagram. Thank you guys very much for
I need
listening.
a piss, so please just say goodbye.
Okay, bye guys, thank you, peace.
See you guys.